our next question is, write the evolutionary history of modern man. Now, there are a lot of points over here. It all started approximately 7 crore years ago when the dinosaur had gone extinct and monkey-like creatures, rather lemur-like creatures started to appear. That is what we explained in the first point. Approximately 7 crore years ago, monkey-like animals are said to have evolved from some ancestors who were more or less similar to our modern lemurs, right? So we were very similar to these lemurs, and then we started becoming more and more monkey-like, our ancestors. Then we fast forward to 4 crore years ago. So what were the changes that happened during that time? Let's have a look over here. The tail of the monkeys, like animals of Africa, is said to have disappeared approximately 4 crore years ago. So this was the major change that happened. The tail started to disappear because we started living more on the land as compared to the trees. So the requirement for the tail became less. Then again we fast forward 2 crore years. So 2 crore years back, the evolution started happening in a slightly different manner. That's what we say in the third point. Evolution of some of the 2 crore year old species of apes seem to have occurred in a different way. What was this different way in which it happened? They started to use their hands more for different activities. So the dexterity of the hands started to increase. They had to use their hands more for eating and for other work. So the first human-like animal recorded was the Ramapithecus ape of the East Africa. Let's have a look at this word over here, Ramapithecus. We can split it into 4 parts, Ramapithecus, right? So that's how we pronounce it, Ramapithecus. Okay, next, the ape grew in size obviously because they started getting more and more food. They increased in size and they became more and more intelligent because their brain size also started to evolve, and this all started happening approximately 40 lakh years ago, right? Then the skills of these humans started to increase. So skilled humans appeared to be the member of the genus Homo. They started to now evolve, meaning humans, right? Then evolution kept on going ahead. Approximately 15 lakh years ago, humans walking with the erect posture evolved and existed in China and Indonesia of the Asian continent. These were called as the Homo erectus because by this time their lumbar bones have developed, their vertebral column had developed, they started to stand straight, and that helped them a lot in different hunting skills, right? So evolution of the upright man continued in the direction of developing in the brain for this period for approximately 1 lakh years. So a lot of development is happening over here. The brain size is increasing, the body parts are changing. As we know, the appendix is changing, and also all these changes are happening at the same time, simultaneously inside the body. So brain of the 50,000-year-old man had been sufficiently evolved to the extent that it could be considered as the member of the class wise man, literally known as the Homo sapiens, which is the category that we belong to. The first one amongst these category were the Neanderthals. That is what we mentioned in the next point, right? So Neanderthal man can be considered as the example of a wise man, after which came the Cro-Magnon man, right? So that is what we explained in the last point. The Cro-Magnon man evolved about 50,000 years ago, and afterwards this evolution has been faster than the earlier. So this is how evolution of humans has taken place.